with a specific emphasis on securing e-governance. The sessions included a blend of expert talks, hands-on training, and interactive discussions. On the day one, so we have inauguration and keynote session by Kishore K. HN, founder and CEO Astaksha Labs, followed by hands-on session on cyber hygiene, digital forensics, and CAA trade, carried out by Manjula and Srinidhi Puja.
Students have to know the new things, means teachers should know about that first thing. So that was my aim, and 90% of that or 95% I have got that particular ideas. I am speaking about myself, and I hope the same thing for all the teachers here who are sitting. So I got to know very new things. So I was teaching cryptography from past 11 batches. I have taught cryptography, but nowhere I have touched the practical sessions.
Everything was good, but what I felt was it needs a lot of practice in our daily lives. Everyone was asking, by knowing something, can we really protect ourselves? So what I tell is, it needs a lot of practice on ourselves in daily life to protect ourselves from the attack.
After some time, you need to charge your mobile. That is not the case in case of smart TV. They are always connected. If you look at this device, it's always connected. And it is always connected to internet as well. As well as they are very rich in resource. The computation of this smart TV is equivalent to your laptop or more than your laptop. What happens if this device is compromised? Start attacking other devices worldwide. This is exactly what we witnessed in 2016, the Mirai botnet attack, where all the connected CCTV cameras, routers, smart TVs, they were part of this attack. Millions and millions of devices were compromised, and attacker was able to control all these millions of devices from one location by giving one command. Remember, like we discussed about cyber kitchen, the command and control. You can now imagine now Tumkur is becoming a smart city. All the devices are connected. What happens if an attacker gets control of all these devices and starts issuing some commands which will destroy or disrupt the e-governance? We should be aware of this. Is my device part of that ecosystem? How can I safeguard my device? Don't be under the impression like I'm not a big guy, like if any attacker compromise my device, big deal. It's not going to get anything much. But don't forget that you are part of the society, you are part of the organization, and you are part of this nation. Nowadays, the wars are not only fought using the missiles or guns or bullets. It's now coming to you as part of packets. And these packets can destroy yourself, your organization, and the nation. And my team, with the objective of securing the nation and producing committed cybersecurity and AI professions, I believe like we have delivered what is required to safeguard yourself, your data, device and network, thereby securing your organization, state and nation. And I believe all of you will put the skills for a legal and ethical purpose and will not abuse for illegal and unethical aspects. And I am glad to see like these many faculties to the valedictory session. And I believe like the knowledge that we have shared with you will trickle down to at least 50 of your students, at least per semester, and thereby like securing our ecosystem and nation.
to police and corporation. But futurally, we are also planning to integrate with various departments, which would be health department, education department, agriculture department, tourism department. The list is infinite because people want everything online. If you want to visit somewhere, you want it on map, you want to know where is the place. Earlier were the days when we used to have map and we used to travel, where we used to memorize most of the Bangalore roads. Even at present, I think not 50% of them also know the Bangalore roads better. Ellanu on the app, we start traveling. And so we have a lot of scope to expand and to integrate. And I would like to thank the entire team for giving me this opportunity. It was wonderful interacting with you all. In fact, on February 3rd, this Monday, we had one session in IIT Kanpur also. So only 3 smart cities have been called. And Tumkur Smart City is one of the 6 words. But we have taken some of the projects PAN City. One is parks, then the roads and drains. See, then the PAN City totally. But at the heart of the city, it is area-based development project. So we have included only 6.5 wards. So now we go to Osa bus stand, IBT and the Osa bus stand, MG Stadium, then library, then we have smart classrooms, then trauma center, district hospital, that trauma center building is smart city building only. And bus stand is a corporation bus stand, right opposite the government bus stand. So corporation bus stand development and Akkatandi Kere development, we are making butterfly park, and we are also trying to create one interaction center. And then Amani Kere, there are 2 islands. If you have clearly observed, there are 2 islands. So Ali, we are trying to have a glass bridge between these 2 islands. One island will be converted into aviary park. The other island will be made as an adventure park. And then we are also going for vending zones, meat vending zones. The meat shops, isolated all the vending zones. So city is closed up all the meat shops. So Tumkur is one of the 100 smart cities that was selected in 2016, and today we are at the 5th place. In fact, we are at the 4th place now. So we have moved a bit 1 place ahead. We have been continuously performing very well in all the sectors. We have taken key pillars for the development of the entire smart city. So the best part of smart city is no definition was given by the central government. It was given as a blank check. So it was left to each of the smart city to decide on its own which components they would like to take in the city in order to make them a better place. So one of them is command center, integrated city management command and control center. So this project total cost is 69 crores. So we have implemented in 3 phases. So one is the public safety and emergency response, traffic and transport management, urban service and utility monitoring. So with respect to public safety and emergency response, we have public announcement system across the Tumkur city. If you just enter the city, you get a maximum or optimum utilization of police department or so cyber security announcement. So one thing is we have public announcement systems, and we have 434 cameras across the city. So these cameras mukantara now movement vehicle movement crowd idre. So if you feel something is not right, we are monitoring, which includes all our bus stands, bus stops, railway stations, and market areas. So with this 435 cameras, we are monitoring. So in one of the camera, this was caught, and we have also have emergency response system.
for 365 days. So we can, instead of Amanikai alone, we can develop that also for the voting session so that it will be useful for the public for their use.
I forgot to tell.
And I also thank each and everyone who participated, because it's so difficult to come from the different places, nook and corner of the city, and